Good morning, Natasha.
Hey, James.
Hey, I have a question for you. I often see in the classroom that there are these talkers, and they tend to dominate class participation, when
Oh,
they're
yeah.
trying. But the thing is, they're really, really good students, and they make really good points, and the teachers enjoy talking to these students. But my concern is, what about the other students who might also have good ideas, but they just don't know how to get in the conversation? What do you do in that kind of situation?
Oh boy. Well, I think we've all been there, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
we're human,
Exactly.
and there are certain people you connect with better, others not so well, right? And I think, especially as a teacher, I love it when students ask me really interesting questions that spur on my own thinking. So yeah, I mean, when that has happened with me, I think that's the first step is just acknowledging that, okay, this is a human reaction. I'm really enjoying these conversations with this one student. And step two is really trying to figure out how to even
Right.
things out a little bit,
And
right?
do you have any techniques or suggestions for how to do that?
Well, let's see. A couple of things. I mean, I think I'm trying to be aware of my tone, and try to keep that same tone, that same authentic way of connecting with all of my students so
Right.
that I don't go into sort of formal teacher mode with some students and a more relaxed collegial tone with other students. So just trying to maintain for that tone, because really, if students perceive that they're outsiders or that you have a favorite, that's not gonna learning's not gonna happen. They're gonna check out,
You're right.
And then there are a couple of classroom techniques that are just really great to use. There's the fabulous Think, Pair, Share, which seems to solve so many issues in a
I
classroom,
agree.
where you can really get them working in pairs and talking to each other. Then call on certain individuals to report back. They've had time to prepare. You can get their participation.
Right.
And then maybe I'll take that really strong student, the one who is always up first, that intellectual sparring with me, get that person to respond to some of their peers.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then I can come in at the tail end as well, but
Right,
that
right,
keeps
right.
that person involved, but also gets the others to join in as well.
Oh, that's a
So
neat trick.
I don't know. That's kind of for those students that are real talkers who I'm really enjoying talking with, and I have to kind of check myself. Those are
Right.
the little things that I try to do.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing
Oh, for
that.
sure.